Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakbridge. It's February, it's snowing. I decided to top up our selection of wood, do our bit for the community. Not very easy to do in the dark. I'll tell you no lies, so I left it till the morning, come back to finish off. We have had the offer accepted on the derelict farm, so the process for that is going through, which yeah, I'm greedy, I'll take that a little bit, which is obviously took the money down quite a bit. There's a bit of snow settling over there, isn't it? That could be an issue, because my plan for the episode, that's my measuring stick, my plan for the episode was to try and deliver some of that wood to get some money back in the account, but that might become a bit of an issue if we're slipping and sliding around like we were in the logger. I've got a few more little bits up here to get as well. Nice and neat and tidy. Don't want the old farmer coming to do his crops and going, "Oi, chunk of wood, damage me heather, Heather? Is heather? I think I'm sort of guessing that that's neat. That's how I'm working with that. I like the addition of the snow on those stones. Bit annoying that you can only use one hand. Giants give us two hands to pick up smaller things with. I don't know how the scripting for that would work. I think it would be pretty difficult. Right. Oh, get on in. Oh, we've got snow on the roads, guys. I'm gonna need. I was gonna try out the smaller front arm attachers on oh no, on the Landini. Now I'm second guessing that. I suppose it's only loading up, isn't it? It's not. Well, this bad boy should be able to drag the wood to a delivery spot. Should I get a small low loader? Maybe. Should I just rent a larger trailer just for the job? Maybe a better idea. Let's drop this off and I'll have a look through and come back to you. See how badly we're slipping and sliding. Not too bad actually. These chunkies on this are fairly decent. No, the dog's back. I've seen it for a bit. Looking at somewhere to put the sheep pen, and I am tempted to see about purchasing that bit of land next to us. Right, that was nowhere near as difficult as I thought it might be. Let's unload that. What are we at? 3,000 litres. 8,000 litres. Excellent stuff. Get them unloaded. So, what have we got? If you're a Class fan, this was modern day. Cheap flatbed? No. Low loader? Vintage low loader? Basically something like that, isn't it? Not that one though. It might be worth getting just as a tester. That has loads of potential, but is so expensive. What else? Do I just attempt? That'd be perfect. It is a little bit too new though, isn't it, really? This is what I was talking about last episode. I've seen these really, really old versions of these. They look pretty much identical, to be honest. Cheap tractors that can have, we've got some vintage ones now. The only trouble is I don't think any of them can have front arms on. Good to see that back. I'd like to see this back. Get that in the sale. It's quite cheap actually. 140. I don't even know what the Landini is. We may as well lease it just to give it a go, aren't we? I should just trade the trailer out though. Go for the 6.5. It's not that much heavier. Should I swap my little garden trailer for a slightly bigger one? I'll tell you what. Depends what you can fit on where, I suppose, doesn't it? I think it's a good idea to get this set up with some front arms. So I'll take this down the store, pick up some front arms and some pallet forks for now, and see how there's a lot there. You're only going to get like 2 high on that little trailer. Tell you what we can do. That can open up the side and probably have some bits on. What's with the extra charge, whatever? I think the back of that opens up. That's ridiculous money, I'm not paying that out. That's probably a better idea for us for only 1.6 tonne as well. It's probably better that we just bought something like that. What's the oldest looking colours we've got? what the hell. That might have been a risk. Right. I'll come back to you. This might have a bit of a struggle on the old snow actually. I want to get as much loaded up as possible. And I haven't actually checked where we can sell the wood. We might not have anywhere to sell the wood. It all might have been in vain. Yeah. Good stuff. I'll come back to you with the front arm attachers and see how we're getting on. Off camera I've had an absolute nightmare. I put the Hauer attachers on. Oh no. Put the Hauer attachers on and then realised that the lowest horsepower arms for it are what's going on? Fine a minute ago. The lowest arms are 120 horsepower. And this tractor's only 65, so although apart from that flipping that it was doing on those, it's put the rest of this has gone fine. Bit of wheel spin, nice. And then on the way back I put the trailer and the tractor into a bush. And I had to reset the tractor to go back to get it and put it in the bush again, so I had to go back and reset it again. I think we can possibly maybe not. I'll give it a go. Yes, come on. Selling day. Oops. It looks great going through the snow. I probably should have strapped them down. But if I can go square on at the end, I should be able to neaten everything up, I'm thinking. I think it's going to be 2 trips though, isn't it? Still nothing out of the greenhouse. Let's just shove that one out of the way. Oops. Getting stuck on something. And now I'm stuck in the snow. But apart from the snow, the Landini's actually doing quite well. That is a disgusting angle. Can I neaten that up? good from this angle. I'm hoping that little wood trail will fit on, will connect to the back. Oh yes, 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 that's better. Go on, mate, you've got it. Go on. Oh, those ridge poles are not going to be friendly, are they? Whee! Okay. Well, I guess it'll have to be 2 trips. Give that a good push, that'll be fine. Right, I'll come back to you once I've found out where we're going. Managed to get some of the smaller pallets on. And I thought I'd do the journey in case we're slipping and sliding all over in the snow. And strangely, there we go. The only place that's buying is the farmer's market, which we've never been to because we've not sold anything yet, have we? This is our first proper sell, isn't it? I think it is. Ooh, this could be a... Nah, the old Deutsch is taking it. Not a problem. Wouldn't link the other trailer at the back, but hey ho. We're already about 10 grand in here, I think, aren't we? Trailer was about 6 or 7. Well, at least we've got a flatbed for moving stuff, which we can put sides on actually and use for croppage or silage. I did buy it on a bit of a whim, to be honest, didn't I? Should have been sensible and leased it to start with, but right. Pigs could be an idea. Farmer's market. Got to be that. What's with that weird square? I thought the sawmill would have been the place to sell this, but wrong one. Oh, hello. Well, that's all of that money made back straight away, and the sawmill paid for. Wowzers, I might even have to put that in a better position and upgrade it with a shed over the top. That's brilliant. Right, what sort of time are we on? I can get everything else on the back of here again, I think. It might have to be two trips is 2 trips, but we should be looking at another 10 grand, I reckon. Happy days for a first sale. That's brilliant. Might actually have a bit of time to go and have a little look around that derelict farm actually. That'd be quite nice. Nothing else going on today now, is there? See, I can't see me notes, me planning notes that I've got written. There's definitely no, I mean, there's picking up some more deadwood obviously, but what time is it? 12:30. Let me get loaded up and then we'll go up and have a look at that. See if we can work out a spot for sheep. I'm wondering whether we should have sheep and cows over at the same bit when the purchase is finally signed off. Got a good old slip on the go with some of this snow, I tell you. As you would expect, really, wouldn't you? But I've got decent. That's the leftovers. If this is parked somewhere flat, it's not that difficult to load up. Would I stick with the front arm attachers on the Landini? I'm not convinced. What's with the shape of this roof? Strange. I'm not convinced. It needs vintage ones on it, doesn't it, really? I mean, they're alright on the Hauer. It's about 10 grand. I think we might be better off just popping the forklift bits on, really. 18 grand, 19 grand, really. I thought that was going to be 10, 12. I'll tell you what, we are cooking with firewood. That's brilliant. The sky looks brilliant as well. He's done a very good job of this map. We're going to have to stop by that farm and have a little recce up, because that's got me incredibly curious now for everything. I mean, deadwood with that is an absolute belter. It's almost making me wonder about maybe some woodland at some point. I mean, I didn't really have an intention of arable farming on it. It was animals, really. Small level vintage farming. So if you're going to make some money, wood is perfect. Right. As far as I can work out, once the purchase is done, would you get rid of that? Would you keep it? That's the... adds to the character. Get rid and put your own in. So, I'm pretty sure we get this building. That looks like a fuel, yep, fuel pump. I don't think we get this field, but how you get into this one? Potentially could have a very large animal field there. I was going to say sheep, but now, depending on how well we do with cows, we'll get a silo off it. We'll be getting a silage clamp, cow shed and milking parlour with a bit of storage. Some barley, corn, seeds. I don't know whether the animals will be able to roam about. That's the one thing that's going to be interesting to see. There's a slurry pit. So possibly room to clear and put a manure pit in would be handy. That looks like a perfect spot for it. I think this field is ours when we've done it. Yep, that'll need some work on it. Bit of space here as well, actually. Bit of room to move out, maybe. All sorts of fun over here. Caravan. Airbnb that. No towing it, that's not going anywhere, is it? Let's tape the window shut. I mean, this looks like a great spot for a sawmill. Now, is that the same as that? We might have a shed out of that. Outside sink. Lovely. Good spade, that. Keep that. Is that a water tank? Tin bath? Might be milking. So we can do. Oh, it's a milking parlour, so we're going to want to do milk, isn't we? Could do beef stock, I suppose, in another field. That opens, but we better not open it while it's not ours. What sort of tanks have we got here? It's an old diesel tank that's knackered. Armchair. About around the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. a lovely view. I don't know if... I think the perimeter's going to be the road, isn't it? That's going to be... Unfortunately, that's going to be... This bit might be ours. I guess there's a potential for there. If you're fencing them in. Sheep. Maybe even pigs. The options are rather extensive. That's a different building, isn't it? So that'll be interesting to see when we're in there. There's scope for changing it, because obviously this could all come down if we wanted to and build out on. It's quite handy though, isn't it, just to have for putting stuff in. But then potentially it could be small holding area down at the, well, literally the small holding, and this could be our farm for animals. There's a fair bit of space around the outside of that field, isn't there, really, if we wanted to build on there. It's quite flat as well, actually. And we've got the gate entrance at this end as well. I'm quite eager with that to see what we can do to it. Let's just have a little whip back. I mean, it's difficult to envisage what you can do when there's snow on everything. I'm still tempted with the idea of taking this field though, because if we're doing a lot of silage we could have 2 silage pits. Although, are we going to need I don't know which part of this is a field that I've plowed on. Are we going to need all these sheds up here? I'm going to leave that next to the if I can reverse stew. I'll do. Give up on that. See, this is handy to build on because it's flat, this area. as a potential if we did. That's a lot of money. That's about 120 grand, that field next door. Look, the chickens there. I suppose we could move that. Do we need the room here for anything? Depends what you're going to do over on this area. If we went, there is a garden we could put in instead of this, because it's not produced much yet, although to be fair we have asked it to do everything, so they're all going to produce at the same time. That's not too bad really, is it? They'll be there at some point. I do quite like that shed though. Bigger sheep pasture up here. I think I'm going to have a look when it's not easy to see with the snow, is it? I could sheep pasture round here. I want something funky to come out of the sheep. I've got this, which I quite like. That looks nice and old, and it's a shed and a sheep pasture. So I'm sort of tempted to try and fit it in, but it's not that flat around here. Although at the same time, we could totally try and put it in somewhere around here. Maybe not, because the flattening's going to fail. I suppose you put a gate in there. Actually, if you took that out, that's quite big, isn't it? That's not going to work. I feel like up here somewhere would be a better idea. Maybe those sheds will have to go. Although if we bought here, oh, it looks lovely and flat up here, doesn't it? Well, that might be a plan. What's that going to require? 50, Another 100 grand. Can't really do that because of those entrances. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We could go in with some young cows and start feeding them up now once the purchase is through, and the first cut will make silage. Either way, by the time we're on the first cut, the purchase should have gone through, so it would be a case of just filling up that pit, even though I've got the little one here as well. And cracking on with that. I need to probably put all these on the trailer and move them back. Oh, we've got another pallet of wood already. Might just change that to big pallets actually. Maybe. I'll have a think. But I'm rambling on. I've got to go and think of what to do on the next episode. That's where we'll leave it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop us a like. If you've not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any comments or suggestions, and feel free to put them in the comments section wherever they may be. Yeah, this doesn't look right on that, does it? Whatever you should choose to do, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye for now. That's a shame.